What's up, YouTube? Mater here. Let's see if Mr. Mike Hodge is going to be the first one to show up in chat. We gotta wait till people show up. Everybody seems to get late getting in here. Let's see if that possum will show up tonight. Hey, man, nobody showed up. Give everybody a minute or two. Where's Mr. Mike Hodge at? Surprised he ain't showed up here. Oh. Okay, I got one. Is that you, Mike? Hey, Doc. I'm surprised you're the first one. Usually, Mike Hodge is usually the first one to pop in on the chat. How you doing today, Doc? Like I said, that's a first. Mike Hodge was not the first one to pop in and say something on chat. I'm surprised. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Thank you for showing up. And thank you, Doc. Hey, Wayne. Hey, thanks for showing up. I figured I'd give, a few, more minutes and everything, get some people in here to let everybody know what is going on as far as what exciting thing happened today. Yeah, Shell, that you don't just wait a few minutes, and I'm gonna explain it. Yeah, that's what, like I said, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I got it up there. I figure, well, Mike Hodge should be in here. I ain't seen him chime in. Usually, he's the first one in chat. And what surprised me, Doc was the first one. Of course, you know who else I'm waiting on? Yep, gotta wait on the missus to get here. Of course, I got the link up there if anybody else wants to join in too. Yeah, Steven, yeah, I know. Gotta wait on her. She'll be getting here pretty soon. She already knows. But, how's everybody else doing out there? Being, first day of the week. Hopefully all y'all are doing real good. Oh, it was kind of a long day for me. But Now, I'll put it like this. Of course, she already knows everything, but no, I went up having to go to the doctor today. Um, at work, uh, some of the boards that we use for putting the nuts on and washers and little items like that, we have to have wooden boards that we want using that 1/4 inch carpenter's mesh. And after so much time, um, well, true, you're right. Yeah, first day of the work week. How's that? Unless you do work on Sundays. But anyways, after so much time getting them painted and everything, we can't reuse them. They have to get thrown away, so I have to make more of them. Anyways, I wound up, I was going along, got the pieces all cut and getting them all nailed together. And I know you can't see it because of the Band-Aid I got on there. But anyways, I was sitting there holding I had one hand holding the wood here, nail gun here. Thought I had my hand far enough away. So I'm holding it like this. And the nail goes like that. I mean, it was sticking out top of the other piece about that much. Punctured bottom side of the finger, right there at the joint. And so anyways, like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got nailed. And anyways, went up front and everything and washed my hands and had the hydrogen peroxide, the alcohol swabs, and Neosporin put on there and Band-Aid. It's like, okay. This is about 1:45 today. And so anyways, like everything was going good. Got back to work. And man, all of a sudden it just started hurting. And after breaking everything, like, damn. Because I'm feeling, it was like I put my finger down on something and it was like it was hurting just to even touch something. Uh-oh. Let's see who this is. Oh. Weather Channel. Oh. Saying that is warm in Ennis tomorrow. High of only 76. And we got a cold front coming in. But anyways, now I wound up told him up front as far as what happened, why, how it's feeling. It's like, man, it almost feels like as if that nail had gone in and hit the bone right there at the joint. So they wound up sending me over to the doctor's office and everything, and they did the exam, did the x-ray and everything. Nothing's broken. It just got a bad inflammation on the finger. I mean, right now, that's about as much as I can bend the whole finger. It's hurting that bad. Swollen up. Went over to Wally World, got the antibiotic. So I've taken that. They say take that with food. So, yeah, that's how I got nailed. Damn, Steven. What'd you have to have surgery for? Got my little train going through. Alright, don't everybody type at one time. I'm not gonna be able to read it all at once. I can't get my eyes going that fast. No, I can't do that. Yes, I am a silly boy. Yeah. Ouch. Sorry to hear that, Steven. Hope everything went good. But yeah. So right now I gotta go back in a week for follow up and everything. Um, but yeah, I mean it's swollen up pretty good. I mean, I can see it. Yeah, the whole finger is all swollen and hurting. And I'm taking 200 milligrams of ibuprofen, and that's been over 2 hours ago, and it's still hurting. All right, good. I'm glad they got him out. I'm glad you're back home, Stephen. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Be able to get in and get out the same day. Yeah. There he is. There's Mike Hodge. You're late, Mike. Doc actually beat you, and Steven and Shell and Wayne, they all beat you this time. But yeah, Shell, yeah, it does hurt. I mean, like I said, I can't bend the finger, and I'm supposed to be back at work in the morning. Back to at least I got all the frameworks put together. Now I just got to put all the wire mesh down on there. That's just getting put on with a staple gun. But do we really want to know, Mike? That is the $1 million question. Do we really want to know about the Bigfoot story? I think the answer is maybe no. But we'll let everybody know that Friday night, as a matter of fact, today when I was at lunch, I got a chance to talk to the owner of the local dirt track. And what he's going to do now is Friday nights. Hey, Blake, you sure you're not digging up bones? uh, now, I was at work today and using a nail gun, and I got one of the nails went through the board and it popped up and right in the bottom of my finger right here at the joint, and it's all swollen. Nothing's broke. Just got a bad inflammation on it. That's it. Got on antibiotics. But yeah, as I was going to say is the owner of my local dirt track, um, he's going to start running Friday and Saturday nights, and he's going to start running um, the 305 sprint cars on Friday nights. Actually, he's going to have it come out. He's going to have a Friday night show there every other night because one Friday night he's going to have the regular, track, the big track running. The next Friday night will be the go karts and mini bikes, and he's trying to get the 600 mini sprints running on that, and that's a 16th of a mile track. So, it's like, oh, Friday night, okay, I'll be out there. I mean, you get those mini sprints running them 600cc motorcycle engine. Yeah, I'll be out there, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna record that for sure. And okay, I've got some things going on this weekend with the motorcycle ministry, and I know I'm supposed to go to Fredericksburg and everything. Well, that had to get canceled. So, anyways, I found out that they're going to have monster trucks back out at Big O sometime in October. 2 nights of it. So, yep, I'll definitely be out there doing the video recording and all that and get that all posted. Um, Now, I would do it live. I don't have enough subscribers. You got to have at least 1,000 subscribers to go be able to do a live stream mobile. And I'm not even at 100 yet. Yeah, Blake, like I said, they're going to be having a 305, the Race Saver sprints run on one Friday night, and then, like I said, then the next Friday night they're going to have the 16th mile dirt track. Going to be running is going to try and get the 600 mini sprints out there. Hey, Blake, you want to join in on the panel? You got the link up there. See, 410, that should be the Outlaws. But yeah, those things are so much fun to watch because, I mean, they're real small. I do know they even have the micro or mini, whatever you want to call them. I guess depends on where you're at. They have the mini modifieds. It's basically it's the same shape and everything, but they're running the 600cc engines in them also. And man, I tell you, once those things start going, oh man, it sounds like a pack of angry bees going around the track. Yeah, Doc. As a matter of fact, Saturday night, and that's what's got me upset because there's about 3 or 4 different things going on this Saturday, and one of them happens to be the Outlaws running back out at Devil's Bowl. Okay, should we let her in since she's this late getting to my live stream, guys? I don't know. Maybe I should not let her in.
Aw. Sorry, I had to see my sister out, so that's why I'm late.
Ah.
Yeah, but finally get stuff straight around here, hopefully.
Okay.
Your mom's shawl so far is 27 inches from the center of the back down, and
Okay.
going from the center or going across this way, the wingspan, 46 inches.
That'll be big enough for her.
No.
You don't think so?
You said she's what, 5'5"?
About 5'6".
Yeah. Okay, your wingspan is from middle finger to middle finger running across your back. And okay. So your wingspan also equals your height. So if I want to make one for me that's in this pattern, I have to have it 73 inches across.
Ah.
Yeah. Hi guys in the chat. I'm on my laptop, so I'm having to lean way down. I decided to put my phone up, and everybody else can leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on Adam's live stream. Daughter was texting me. Daughter messengered me. You texted me.
So you were getting it from all angles at the same time.
Yeah, and not in a good way.
Yeah. Well, you're complaining about getting it from me?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that was 400 yards. Here goes another 400.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is 8.8 ounces.
Okay.
Now, fun part. I get to dig in the middle.
You know what, Blake? I might have to try that. I mean, I'm already paying for unlimited on StreamYard as it is. I'm wondering if I could do it on my phone.
I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, that seems like kind of a duh, but
yeah,
nobody's ever suggested it before, so, you know.
I could try that.
Yeah. Hi, Doc. You would just have to, what I would do is do a test run and see how well that turns out. You know, just doing some simple BS around the house or in town or something to see
Right.
how well your reception is.
I do know that out there where the track is, don't get that good a reception. But I would, that's like down to the very bottom. Now, where I was planning on being to record and everything was up on top, where the top deck is. They got an observation deck up there, and I was actually going to take the camcorder, tripod, and everything, and do it that way.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Why don't you see if the owner will let you do that for 5 or 10 minutes, just so you can see about pop it up as a test run and see how your reception is and stuff. Because if you do a test run and it's crap, then you'll just have to do record and post.
Right. I can try that, and I'll put it like this. Jim would probably go for it. I mean, he would probably love having that.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't doubt it, because, hey, free promotion.
Right. I mean, because, this guy here, okay, this is a track that I started off at back in '85, okay?
Okay, now you're dating me because I was 4.
Anyways, as you wipe that blush off your face. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I started out there in '85, ran out there '85, '86. At the end of '86 season, they were going to get a different promoter, or supposed to be a big time promoter come out there. It was called Dirt South, and it was supposed to make things better for the drivers and everything. It's like, okay, fine. Went along with it. Oh my God, that was, I think, one of the worst decisions we ever made, because they came in and they totally tried taking over the entire track, doing it the way they wanted it done, not the way it had been getting done.
Yeah, were they bringing in any more money when they changed it out like that?
Not really.
Okay, then yeah, they can go suck a goose egg.
Right. And anyways, I was out there for one of the heat races one night, and spun out going into turn. I went a little too high up into turn 3, and as they say, I got up over in the marbles. Well, that's all that real loose dirt. Well, okay, I got the wheel cranked hard to the right and everything. I'm giving it gas. Rear tires are sitting there basically spinning in all that loose dirt, okay?
Yeah.
But it was slowly moving forward, okay? There was like nobody in front of me at the time, okay? Finally, the car is inching up and everything, and about the time it got up to something solid and everything, there had to be a car coming right in front of me. And the car just basically launched, okay? And it's like I had my wheels turned to the right, and yeah, I wound up hitting them, okay? It was not intentional at all.
Yeah, you were doing it to come up out of there, and...
Right. And anyways, they weren't throwing the black flag at me. And they said, it was like I saw the black flag, so I pulled off in the infield and shut the car off and everything, unbuckled, took my helmet off. And mind you, at that time, this was my race uniform, t-shirt, jeans, okay? No gloves. We had to have a helmet, had to have the 6-point seat belt. Right, had to have the harness and everything, had to have the fire extinguisher inside the car. But no fire suits required, no gloves, nothing. We didn't have to have that back then. Since then, now you have to have all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I get back into my dirt track racing, yeah, I'm definitely going to be having it. As a matter of fact, I do happen to have still a one-piece. I'm trying to remember if I still have the 2-piece or not. I think I still have the 2-piece also, but I do know I've got a one-piece jumpsuit. But yeah, I pulled in the infield. I shut the car off, pulled my helmet off. I crawled up out of there, and I said, "What the hell am I getting black flag for?" They said rough driving. I go, how was I rough driving? They go, I intentionally hit that car.
Yeah.
And I said, BS on that. I said, I was over there. Rear tires weren't doing nothing but sitting there spinning over the loose dirt, the dirt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time the car got traction, it's when it launched. So I did not intentionally try to hit that person. Me and that infield official, man, we were going out for about 5 minutes.
Blake, I completely understand.
Yep.
Now, the bad thing about all this is I actually understand what he's talking about, but I've never been to a racetrack.
Yeah. So I'll put it like this. That was the very last night, and that was the last race I ever did out there. Because came back in, repaired some of the damage on the car, and I basically told them, F you, and I had the car. I'll put it like this. I literally got back in the car. Race is still going. No helmet, fired it up, no seatbelt. Boom, right through the rest of the infield, right across the back stretch of the track, right to the pit entrance. Mm-hmm. Race is still going. I was that hot. I told him basically, F you, pulled in the pits, got the car repaired from the damage, loaded it up, and mind you, that's when my parents were helping me, and they go, what happened? I told them what happened. I said, we're loading the car up, we're out of here. Never made it to the rest of the night.
I think my phone just got the notification that you're live.
Oh, me?
Yeah, my phone did.
Yeah, that night and everything, I just told, like I said, told them F you and everything, and I never went back. That's when with this door skin here, this is one off that send me Charger, and like I said, it does have the Winston. Let me get where y'all can see it. But yeah, this is the Winston sticker from NASCAR, and I found a local dirt track that was NASCAR sanctioned. So for the rest of 87 season, I raced NASCAR. Unfortunately, I did blow the engine on the car because it was a different configuration on the track. So I didn't have the right gear ratio set up in the car. Over-revved it, spun number 2 main bearing, and knocked out 1 and 2 rod bearings. Didn't have the extra money to get all that repaired and everything, get back out there, and I missed the rest of the season. But yeah, I'll have to try that because, like I said, now the guy that owns the track now, he's actually the third owner, and because the guy that had owned it or bought it after the original owner sold it, that guy basically ran it into the ground. I've heard stories that he wasn't paying the drivers correctly. People just were not showing up mainly because he wasn't paying the drivers. Mm-hmm. I mean, they would come out there and race. I heard actually from one driver said that he went out there and he finished second. Okay, no problem. The guy was showing the checkered flag and everything, came in first and everything. He was found to be running illegal, and they DQ'd him. Okay, so the way that's supposed to work is, okay, you go to the next car down that is legal and everything. So say first place, right. So if first place is found to be illegal and DQ'd, you go second place. If they're found to be legal, then they get moved up to being first.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. There was no winner for that race. First place was not paid out. The guy
not that stupid.
Right. The guy that wound up being in second place, he got second place pay. But that's what I'm saying. That owner there, they were basically trying to screw all the drivers and everything. That's why driver count started dropping off, and I've heard about certain substances out there that were being passed around.
For the human or for the car?
Human.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. So then, a guy named Jim Moon, he wound up buying it about 4 years ago, about 4 or 5 years now. And I was going out there, and it was still small crowds, small car count.
Yeah, because people didn't want to go waste. In their minds, they didn't want to waste their money going out there for the same BS that was there before Moon bought it.
Right. And yeah, Blake, you're right. Because, I mean, the car I wound up buying, I bought it from the junkyard from a guy that did dirt track racing for, what, $75?
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, it was like $75. And it was like, okay. And had someone put the cage in it for him, had a sponsor that did welding and everything. And I think he put the cage and everything in for, I think, a couple of $100. So yeah, now if I want to get a roll cage put in the car, I'm looking at $1,500 to $2,000. Yeah, that's another reason why I haven't got back into dirt track racing, because it's so damn expensive to get the car built.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't hot. It's Big O Raceway, which used to be known as 85 Speedway, but it's now Big O. But anyways, when I was talking to him today, and everything, he said that 2 weeks ago he had the grandstands filled to capacity at 5,000 people. Mm-hmm. Parking lot was full. He said you couldn't put another car out there in the parking lot. And I should say that when I was racing out there, we only had 3 classes. You had street stock, you had economy late model, and modified. Street stock class was your entry level. Basically, you take a car right off the street, you got it, put a cage inside the driver's compartment only. You can only put it inside the driver's compartment, because one of the rules stated you cannot have the roll cage bisecting, or passing through any firewall. It had to remain in the driver's compartment only. Nowadays, no. They got... Uh-oh.
Sorry, I got to drop and twist because I got to turn everything around right now. I got to move my chocolate off my bed.
Yeah, Blake. Yep. It's here in Ennis, Texas. Home of the Texas Motorplex also. Believe it or not, the Motorplex was actually our second dirt track. Actually, no, it would have been actually our third one, because where the high school is at right now, that used to be one out there. Yeah. But no, yeah, Hot is down in Waco. Or actually a little bit north of Waco. That's what I call it. Everybody else calls it Waco.
Sometimes I think you're wacko.
You think? You hadn't realized I am?
I was being polite when I said it.
I know. But I wouldn't be Mater if I wasn't.
Yep. That's okay. You're my kind of wacko anyway.
Yep, I know. But, yeah. But he's coming back out with the monster trucks in October for a couple of shows. Is it Brandon? I've been out there a few times. What's he run out there? But anyway, like I said, the class that I was in, street stock, we would have, on average, around 60 cars for that one class. Your economy late model was basically where you took like a Camaro, or a Nova or any kind of car that size, and you put a roll cage in it front to back, and you can run headers, you can run alcohol, you have the racing tires and everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know some guys that ran at over at Devil's Bowl. They were running Cudas and Challengers, and they were winning out there.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a half-mile track. That's a lot bigger. That's like double size of Big O. Then you had your modifieds, which is actually totally different than the modifieds today. It's actually going back to the modifieds from back in the 50s. It basically, it looks like someone took like a gremlin and cut the body and everything, made it narrower and a little bit shorter. But that's basically what the modifieds look like as far as body-wise.
Yeah, you're not supposed to spend the company money on a race. You're supposed to have that as a side setup for it. And just basically sponsor it, and you don't pay all of it.
Right. And Blake, yeah, leaning tower power, yeah, that would definitely be perfect for an enduro race because those things are indestructible. Yeah, put one of those 225s in there. Oh yeah, you're good. That'll last the whole race, no problem. But yeah, like I said, he's getting everything brought back and getting the crowds coming in, getting the car classes back up. Now he may not pay. He was telling me today that he may not be paying as much prize money as some of the other tracks.
But if he talks to the drivers and tells them that, hey, and hopefully as everything goes along, I will be able to raise. As long as he's willing to, down the line, like 5 years from now, raise.
Oh,
yeah. As long as he's willing to do that, most people are good with it. Then you get some of those jerks, though.
Right. Now, I do know that at most of the local tracks that have been around and get the high car counts, when I say high, when they can have a main with about 24, 26 cars, yeah, I can understand paying $1,000 to win. But when you can only get 12 or 14, $800 is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though you might have a lower car count, you actually have a lot better chance of winning because you got all them other cars that aren't going to finish.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been, but I've been wanting to go to Missouri, especially up to what's that town that's up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Froggy.
Hi, Froggy.
Yes, we would like that.
Yes, please. I didn't know if it came in yet or not.
I was hoping that Branson, yeah, that's the name of it, Branson, Missouri. Because I've seen because I know that's where a lot of stuff is up there.
Dollywood.
It's close to it. But I want to go to Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
I think that would make a nice trip on the trike. Just a nice leisurely ride up there.
Yep, that'd be a definitely a good ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, long ride, but
now I tell you a longer ride that definitely be fun. Of course, we're talking that'd definitely be a 1 week vacation right there alone.
Cool, thanks, Froggy.
Oh. Yep. All right.
Here you go, Froggy. This is one of the things I'm working on. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the colors. Oh, that's actually true to color. Normally isn't.
Yeah.
And it's just a triangle shawl for his mom.
So what is okay, Blake? You say that
Huh, she said
um
it's cute.
yeah, and do watch the language, please. That's all I ever ask. You
Hmm?
can use other words that mean the same thing. Because I gotta keep saying, I'm a small channel, and I know that YouTube's been coming down on people for language and everything. So I don't
Yeah,
need them
yeah, they
to
caught me
do.
on nicknames because I crochet, so I'm a hooker.
Yeah,
And I put that in a chat, and it pulled it out. I barely finished typing it.
yeah. Thank you, Froggy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like Silver Dollar City. I know there's other places up there I've heard about. Now, Blake, I mean, as they say, everybody's got an opinion about something, and everybody's opinion is like either like this part of the body or what you're sitting on. And like I said, everybody's got one, and some of them stink. So,
I think on like Branson, Dollywood, Silver Dollar City, places like that, since it's such a big entertainment area, and
right,
with everything being shut down because of COVID, even before that, I had heard rumors it was going downhill. But when they
well,
shut
really,
it all down yeah, because of COVID, it was. So I'm wondering how well it's going to recover.
right.
But if you and I go to there, we're making a pit stop to see Dad.
All right. Well, I'll play it this. The one place I'd like to go to, but like I said, it definitely would have to be a week long trip because I'll play it this. It's going to take about 2 days to get there,
Mm-hmm.
and then spend about 4 days there, and then spend another 2 days coming back, and then one day to recover.
Where are you going? Or where are we going?
Key West.
Ooh.
I would love to go back to Key West, Florida. Now,
America. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, now there's a possibility of another way of getting there, and that would not include going on the bike. And,
Yeah.
and let's just say, neither one of us would be tired.
Well, once they get them up and going, I ain't got a problem with it.
Right. And I'm talking about cruise lines. Yeah, because right now, the CDC, by the way, and this is something I sent her in a text earlier, is that the CDC is starting to get their derriere in trouble by what the cruise lines are wanting to do. Carnival's going, hey, you don't let us start up, we'll pull all of our ships out of U.S. ports.
Mm-hmm.
Because Europe, Asia, Australia, they're going. You've got all these other countries that are up and going right now, and they're saying, fine, we'll do cruising. Mexico is already saying, hey, Carnival, if you want, hey, we've already got Cozumel already set up. Hey, come on, if you want, we got the airport and everything down here. You fly your people down here, no problem. We put them on a cruise out of Cozumel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and like I said, in Florida right now, they are trying to get a lawsuit going against the CDC and Mr. Potato Head and the rest of his cabinet.
I have not heard him referred to as that before.
I have several times.
I've just heard it. The nicest one I have heard is Trippy.
I've heard the Thalical name.
No, mine was just because he couldn't make it into stairs on layer one.
Ah.
So he was out. He was trippy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I still don't understand is you've got airlines that have been open for how many months? Flying international. You've got, like I say, you got the plane. You've got trains that are transporting people all over the United States. You've got buses still going.
Yeah, we were looking into that earlier.
Right.
It's okay. It's like he's chilling about it. He does give you a warning because he's called me out on it, and I'm good. And I know I let slip the other day when I kind of went off, and I do apologize for that.
Right. But, like I said, I mean, look at New York. They got all the subways going. And they're packing them in there and everything. And it's still been going on with all this that's going on. The cruise line industry is the only occupation in the United States that has still not been allowed to open up. And it's killing the industry for all that.
Yeah, and it's also killing the tourism and stuff like in Florida.
Yep.
Because people will go, you got a 7-day cruise. People are going to go down there the day before, spend the night in a hotel.
Right.
Get something to eat, play tourist for an hour or two, whatever. Get on the cruise ship, come back, have a hotel for the day after, maybe 2 days after.
Right. And, I mean, because you've got Miami, you've got Orlando. And, of course, here in Texas, we got Galveston. Okay? So, Carnival, you got Carnival here. There's Royal Caribbean, and we got Disney. So, that's 3 big ones right there. You got all 3 of them out of Galveston. Mobile, Alabama was supposed to be opening up. I know you've got New Orleans also that has cruise ships. You got San Diego. You got Baltimore.
Blake said he was on a Carnival Dream, and it was in New Orleans in 2016.
Yep. I've been on the Vista. The Vista I wasn't really all that happy with. It was an okay ship.
Well, we're not that old, Blake.
No, Royal is for the people who've got a little bit more money to spend. Disney is for those rich families with kids. Because Disney is the most expensive one out of the 3. I've looked, as a matter of fact, last week, I was looking up cruises between what Royal Caribbean has and what Carnival has, and I was telling to Crystal, I said, look, I mean, here's basically, trying to do a, apple to apple comparison and everything, and Royal Caribbean was a lot more expensive. It's probably going to be about, on average, probably about $200 to $300 more for basically the same cruise.
Yeah, because aren't they all pretty much the same plan?
What do you mean?
Same floor plans?
They are, but they're not. I mean, the cabins are going to be almost the same way, shape and everything. I mean, you're going to have your interior, you're going to have your ocean views, you're going to have balcony, you're going to have suites. And some ships have what they call a captain's suite. That's a 2-level. And those are the most expensive ones. Yeah. That's the way I feel.
I'm good with a bed and a mater, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. But what was it? I know, like I said, I was on the Vista. Um, I can't remember the other two ships I was on, but they were both Carnivals. Um, but the latest word, as far as what I've heard from my travel agent, and it's still on hold. They haven't got. They're still trying to work on details because they're waiting on the cruise line industry to be able to get going again. But it looks like this next time we'll be on Royal Caribbean. As far as what I can tell, I've done a comparison between the two. Carnival has bigger interior rooms than Royal Caribbean does. Not by much, but they are bigger on Carnival. I think even the Ocean View rooms are a little bit bigger. Now, one thing that Royal Caribbean does offer is an interior that is basically you're looking out into the center section of the ship. You're looking out like towards the atrium because it's not an ocean view, but you're looking towards the inside of the ship.
Okay, Blake, I don't need to know that Cozumel shopping is really, really cheap because I can do good. I can do good with very little.
Yep.
I have jeans that I have worn for 6 and 8 years that still fit and they are in good condition. Don't tell me that.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something from the last time I went to Cozumel.
Stinker. Have a good night, Doc. We'll talk to you next time around.
All right, what did I miss? Doc's leaving?
Yep.
All right, night, Doc. You take it easy. But, okay. Yeah, talk about buying stuff dirt cheap in Cozumel. Yeah, I mean, you can go into, they got pharmacies all over, and, I mean, you can buy all kinds of stuff down there over the counter. And, yeah, you can buy the Viagra if you want. They got it dirt cheap down there. Most of your foreign countries are doing that.
Yeah. But you don't need that, so no.
No, I don't need it. But if you want like amoxicillin, hydrocodone, a lot of the prescription stuff, here you can buy. You get a bottle of like 50 of them for like $10.
Hey, Styler, what are you up to, Stokers?
Hey, Stoker. Yeah, I can believe that. Okay. Now, I don't know how good this is going to show up. I went up buying these. Okay. These are supposed to be Cuban habaneros. And it says on the back, trying to get where y'all can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, where it says supposed to be made in Cuba. Well, it has quite a bit of the, stuff on there. But there are things on here that tell me, no, it's not real Cuban. But I will put like this, that, I mean, the box is nice. Everything is real nice on it. But these are fake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I got these and a necklace, $20. And there's supposed to be 10 in here. Yeah, there's 10 in here. Well, actually, there's 9 now.
Well, yeah, you smoked one.
No, I didn't smoke one. I did wind up giving one of them to somebody. These actually do need to go in a humidor because they have gotten dried out. They probably, yeah, they
Blake,
probably.
Blake is asking if the cigar stand was next to a knife booth.
No, we were actually in one of their little shopping because we were on a tour of Cozumel, and we were actually taken to a couple of places before we went to the beach, and they had like one little shopping area, and got these inside of one of those. I mean, they had a place that was wanting to sell silver and
The open air markets.
right, all kinds of different things. And I mean, they were selling all kinds of different shirts and all that kind of stuff in there. It's basically, as they say, a tourist trap, one of those little tourist traps.
That's why you went there on the tour.
Right. I mean, that's where they want taking us. So it was like, okay, spend money. And like I said, they want to take us over to that little convenience store right down the street from it. And then, I got tons of pictures. It's on my Facebook page from when I wound up going. But yeah, yeah, I agree. You go to Cozumel, yeah, you can buy stuff dirt cheap. Jamaica, that's a different story. You can get the stuff. You're gonna pay a little bit more for it. I would watch what you do buy in Jamaica because I went buying something there. Come to find out, I get it here for about half price. Didn't know. That was that bottle of bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing about it is the bottle, the writing on the bottle is different than what's here in the United States. So I've actually do have a bottle that is from Jamaica. I did get a couple of bottles of rum creams, the chocolate and banana. Those are not exported to the United States. The only way you're going to get those is you have to be in Jamaica and buy them. Yeah, and I'll play this. When I was in Jamaica, I kept getting asked, "Hey, you want something good to smoke?" And it's like, no, don't need anything good to smoke. I will say that the person I was with, I swear I was going to have to go and get her maybe out of jail because constantly women were coming up and going, "Hey, let me braid your hair." It's like the three things we're constantly getting harassed about: something good to smoke, braid your hair, or you need a taxi? I get you taxi. No, don't need taxi. I got a bus waiting on me. Cozumel and Grand Cayman it was never that way. It was the only bad problem I ever had, like I said, was Jamaica. Now I do want to go back. We were in I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. Montego Bay. We won't go to Montego Bay. It's beautiful over there. I will admit that. You get away from the downtown area, it's very beautiful. Where I want to go is Port Royal, which that's on the other side of the island. And mainly because, hey, it's a pirate city, and half of it's underwater. I still like to go over there because they still have remnants from when the earthquake actually happened on land. They got the Giddy House, which is sitting at an angle like that when you walk into it. But like I said, Port Royal, if I go back, I definitely want to go to Port Royal. There's another island out there. Trying to remember the name of it right now. I know it, and it's like sitting there on the tip of my tongue, and I can't read it. Oh, is it, Blake? Now, for me, what I find I like in Cozumel is going to the different beaches. Um, the one I like and I prefer going back to is Playa Maya. Simple fact is that you go out there, you can get the special, you catch the bus or taxi or whatever out there. You make sure you get one of those. I prefer the bus because they have the buses running all the time. Um, you go out there and you can actually get it where not only have you got the beach and everything, but you've got the open buffet, you've got open bar. So it's basically all you want to eat, all you want to drink, all included. That's what I had last time I was there. Um, did not have that when I was at the other beach resort out there. I did get a chance to take in the tequila tasting, um, and did get a chance to have some fresh made chocolate. When I say fresh made, they literally took the cocoa beans right in there, started grinding them up, added everything else into the paste and everything. It's like, here. It's like, oh man, that was something. You're talking about fresh made chocolate.
Now you're making me hungry. You think
How
I
are
mean?
you hungry?
Because you're talking about chocolate, and what did we talk about earlier today?
I know.
That will not be
Yeah,
advertised
I
on the
know.
screen.
Yeah.
You make me break into my stash.
But now I will say that in Grand Cayman, that's beautiful over there. The only thing is, if say you go somewhere, you look at the price and everything. Yeah, they say dollars, but that's Grand Cayman dollars. If you want to pay in U.S. currency, it's more money. So Grand Cayman, gotta watch it because you're gonna pay more money. Bahamas, no, it's dollar for dollar out there. And the thing about with Jamaica or Bahamas, if you go into a place out there and say they have the Bahamian dollars in the cash register, they will exchange them. If you give them, say they have a $1, $1 Bahamian dollar in there, you want it, you have the dollar.
Monster's knocking.
Do what?
I'm dropping the mic. Monster's knocking.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I mean, you go out there, say you want one of those, or a 5 or 10 one, you hand them a 5 or a 10, they'll hand it right back to you. It's even exchange. Hey, now Blake, now when you say in the Cozumel, are you talking about where the Carnival cruise ship comes in? Because you've got Royal Caribbean and the MSC. There's about, I think, 3 different ports or 3 different areas, 3 different docks that you've got the different cruise ships come into. I know that Carnival, they've got their own. Royal Caribbean's got their own. I think MSC's got their own. Okay. Yeah, for me, like I said, I like Carnival. I mean, it's been the only cruise line I've been on, and like I said, they're now talking about going for Royal Caribbean. Now, Royal Caribbean does offer things that Carnival does not. Like I said, you can have an interior room that looks over the atrium if you want.
Monster says hi.
All right. Hello.
No, he says hi after I kick him out of the room.
Okay.
He likes to come in, and after he goes and does stuff with like after school activities, and
Right.
I'm home, he will fall on my bed.
Right.
And he's tried to say he was going to sleep. I'm like, nope, get up, go shower.
Yeah.
Go get all that silver paint off of you, because I don't want it on my bed.
Yeah. Now, one thing that, like I said, Royal Caribbean, they offer things, like I said, Carnival does not offer. For one thing, they've got the Flow Rider. which is the surfboarding. That's back at the back of the ship. They have a show that's back there also that is all done in water. Uh, I do know that some of them they've actually got the where you can be like you're skydiving. Uh,
Mm-mm.
they've got the rock climbing. There's zip lining on the ship. Um, their atrium area is you've got the interior atrium that is totally different than Carnival because it goes from several decks. I mean, it's totally open on the inside in that atrium. I know that now their Windjammer buffet. That's usually at the very back of the ship. Um, so that's your normal buffet area. I've seen it on several ships and everything. The seating actually to me is better than what Carnival
Mm.
offers because they actually have cushions to sit on instead of the wooden seats. Um, but then, like I said, there's things about with Carnival I like better because for one thing, you've got Guy's Burger Joint. That's all complimentary. You've got the Blue Iguana Cantina, which is all complimentary. Okay, so one side by the main pool in the center of the ship, you got Guy's Burger. They're real good. Or you got Blue Iguana, and that's kind of like a Qdoba that's up there in Oklahoma, or it could be like a
Chipotle.
Chipotle. It's kind of like a Chipotle. And it's all you can eat on that. It's like you eat it. I mean, they offer breakfast, lunch, all that kind of stuff. And that does include the buffet area. Yeah. Um, of course, you got the main dining rooms on them too. Now with Royal Caribbean, you've got Johnny Rockets. And from what I understand, I do know I watched a video a while back. This couple, they've been on several cruises, and they were going to vote. They put their vote in as far as which one they like better, Guys or Johnny Rockets. And they said hands down, it's going to be Guy's Burger. For one thing, the taste and everything is much better. They're a lot fresher. And Johnny Rockets, you got to pay for it. So if you want a hamburger on Johnny Rocket from Johnny Rockets on Royal Caribbean, that's going to cost you extra money. It's all complimentary on Royal Caribbean. There are some other things that if you want a Royal Caribbean, you're going to pay for it, whereas you get complimentary on Carnival. Of course, that's why Carnival's known as the fun ship. That's why I like them. But I'm willing to give Royal Caribbean a chance. I mean, that's where that's possibly where the next pirate cruise is going to be on. All right, I'll be there. Actually, we'll be there.
Yes. But with all this lockdown and stuff, the ones that gets restarted here in the U.S., they're going to have to revamp a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't know what's going to happen price-wise on all that.
Yeah, I know, because like I said, I was like the cruise I was supposed to go on this year back in February. I had stumbled across that one. It was actually going to be during the week of my birthday. And normally a 5-day cruise on interior cabin usually is about $550 a person. So you're looking at about $1,300. And a suite is going to usually run you about $1,200 to $1,300 a person. I got lucky that I actually found a suite on Carnival that particular week for I think $569 a person. I'm going $569 a person for a suite. I jumped on it. Now, I tell you what's really funny is the fact is that the person that's supposed to be going with me complained about spending that much money for the cabin when she says, "Oh, I could be happy with just the interior, which was about $300 a person." I'm going, really? For the price and everything, I'd be willing to pay for that suite and everything because that'd probably be the only time I'd ever be in one of the damn things because I can't afford that on a regular basis. And like I said, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind being on one of those. I've been on Ocean Views. They're a nice room. They're a little bit bigger than interior. I usually it's been an interior room I've gone and stayed in because the fact is, once you get on that cruise ship, you're not really spending a lot of time in your cabin. You're out and about doing all kinds of activities throughout the entire day. You get into port, you're off the ship at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're gone till about 4:30 in the evening, and you have to be back on ship at 5 o'clock because we get ready to leave. And trust me, I've seen videos of people running down the dock and everything, and the ship is already leaving. When they say set your clock to ship time, you better be getting your butt back on that ship before they say they're leaving, because they're leaving with or without you. And if they leave without you, you got to find your own way back to the next port they're going to, because they ain't coming back for you.
Nope.
Now, there is an exception to that. I will say that. If you do a excursion through the cruise ship itself, which you're going to pay more money for it, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, Blake.
Yep. But now, if you say you're on, I don't care if it's Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Disney, Uncle Bob's Cruise Line, if you go through them for an excursion, you book one through them, and say there's a problem with, say, your transportation. Okay, then they will, as long as the ship is notified of that problem, then they will try and wait. I do know that when I was in Jamaica, we didn't leave. Okay, we got back to the ship and everything before 5 o'clock. It was almost 9 o'clock before we pulled out of port. I have no idea what was going on, why it was that we left so late, but I'm not sure. But I mean, cruise ships are fun. I do know the next one, everything. Crystal's going to have a blast. That's all there is to it. Get away from me, Volkswagen. No, I got a lot of them bugs around here. Yeah, I mean, going on one, I mean, just the experience of going on a cruise. And I had someone say, "Do you get car sick?" No, I don't get car sick. So, then you wouldn't have to worry about being seasick. Okay. Plain and simple. Now, the one thing I did like was the fact is, on the last one, now, laying down in the bed and everything, on my back and everything, I really couldn't feel it for some reason. But if I laid on my side, and, going to sleep and everything at night, I could actually feel a slight rocking in the ship. I'd say that was something I really liked. getting rocked to sleep.
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when it gets here.
Yep. But I mean, they got the different. They got usually you got your main swimming pool right in the center of the ship, and then you'll have a little smaller one towards the back end. Hot tubs on each side,
Mm-hmm.
and those things are fun to get into. Trying to think of what else. Movies. Every night you'll get the list of movies and everything that will be playing. Matter of fact, I went watching Deadpool again. Yeah. Blake, it depends upon where you're at. I'll put it like this: the higher up deck-wise you go, the more you're going to actually feel it. The lower, you don't. Now I do know that for me on the first ship, first cruise, I got lucky because the where my cabin was at, I can walk about 15 feet. I can make a right-hand turn out my cabin door, go about 15, maybe 20 feet, make a left-hand turn. There were the elevators, and I'm on the second deck, okay? Get on the elevator, go up 3 decks. It put me right out at the bar in the casino. And that was the closest and fastest way I could be able to get to somewhere when I wanted to have a cigarette. If it wasn't that, it was up on deck. But yeah, I will say, cruising is fun. I enjoy it. I definitely want to go back.
I'm actually looking forward to it. It's sounding good, but I'm also we'll find out when that time gets here.
I know.
Because we still got to deal with all that idiot stuff from the CDC.
Yeah, and like I said, the way things are going, I mean, the no sail order is supposed to have been lifted, but in a way it hasn't. Because I know that one of the things that cruise liners are supposed to do is they're supposed to do a test cruise first.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't even done those yet.
No, because they won't let them until the CDC inspects it, even with the no sail lifted. Just like Oklahoma has lifted the mask mandate, but if a building still has the signs up or it's an independent owned, you have to wear it.
Right.
That's really.
Well, I know. Right, I know here in Texas, and I do know when I had to go to the doctor and everything, I had to pull mine up and everything. It's like I was about ready to show them they're number one. Because the mask mandate has been lifted here in Texas.
Yeah, but it was hellacious because I was running around Walmart this morning for a client, and that was a pain in the butt because I was running into about 3 or 4 different people, and I just could not get room to breathe, even doing what I need to do.
Right. That's just like me, I came home. I actually left work a little early because the way my finger was feeling. And it's like, okay, Walmart was going to have my prescription ready at 6 o'clock. I needed a few groceries. So I went going over there, got the prescription, and was okay, did a little grocery shopping. And I saw some people wear masks, and if I say the majority, nope.
It's like at the flea market Sunday.
Yeah.
They had it on the door. 3/4 of them weren't wearing it.
Right. I don't think I was wearing mine.
Nope. Because
Nope.
I sent you a text. Forget it. Half of them ain't wearing it.
Right.
And then you met my friends and the kid that I had to end up slapping.
Yeah. And that one, I can't remember her name, but that jacket and everything she had on, I'll put it like this, that might cause a little problem for her.
The one with the green hair? The older of the two girls.
The one that was wearing the black leather style jacket.
Yeah, the older of the two girls.
Yeah. Did you see what was on the back of her jacket?
No, I did not.
It was, it wasn't a patch, but it resembled one.
Mm-mm.
Correct. And of course, it didn't have the MC on there, so yeah, I mean that could present a problem to the wrong person per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daddy gets to explain that, not me.
Yeah, because like I said, it's
That's only the second time I have met that girl, and she has left a poor impression. Are you a little thirsty tonight, sweetheart?
Do what?
And are you a little thirsty tonight, sweetheart?
Just a little. Got me a small bottle.
Yeah. But yeah, last time when I first met her, she was like, "You're taking us to the store because we need this," and telling my friend that, and I'm like, I gave her a look like who in the heck is this child? And can I slap her for being an idiot? And that was 10 seconds into meeting her.
Ah.
Yeah, yesterday, I don't know. I'm just so glad my daughter doesn't act like that.
It'll be interesting to meet her.
In person.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, you screwed up calling her Daniela.
Okay, how about this? I call her Danny D.
Danny R.
Well, you know why I say Danny D?
Mm-mm.
That would have to be with Antique Archaeology on History Channel.
Mm-mm.
The female that's on there that's got all the tattoos and everything all over. The guys are always saying, "Hey, what's that, Danny D?"
No, I'm actually going to get her middle name put on my back.
Okay.
Because her middle name is a flower.
A flower?
A flower. She was named She was named after my grandmother. And Christopher's middle name is my father's middle name. And his will be a crown. And because if you look his middle name up, it's King of Kings.
Okay.
So I just have to kind of redesign it a little bit.
I'm glad I did not get stuck with my dad's middle name. Now, I did get his first name, but I'm glad I didn't get his middle name.
What's the middle name?
Aloysius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your initials would have been Mag.
Well, they are Mag.
What's your middle one, Alan?
Nope.
Anthony?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think you know mine.
Begins with an M,
Yeah.
ends with an E.
Okay.
Remember, you gave me something 2 weeks ago to hold. It's got a picture of you on it,
Oh, yeah.
and I looked at it. Remember,
Yep. Oopsie.
and I made a comment on it.
Oopsies.
Well,
M,
so
not N.
yeah.
It's Marie. I just forgot if I'd told him or not. Told you or not.
No.
You retired last night, and that was me today.
We were both, well, last night, yeah, both of us retired. Because that was, especially that last leg for me,
Yeah.
117 miles, nonstop. Unless you want to count the little time, the about minute and a half when I pulled in a Jack in the Box to get some dinner and couldn't even do that, so I hopped right back on the bike and right back to the house.
Yeah, I don't count that.
I don't either. But hey, I wasn't that far off. I was figuring 115, and it came out to, it was 116.8. So 117 miles.
Yeah.
But from that truck stop I was at, it was saying, according to maps and everything, said I had 108. So going that other way, I said it adds what?
You said almost 10 to 15 miles.
Well, it actually only added what, 9 miles?
No,
so it's only like,
yeah.
Right. So it's only like add another 9 miles, and so you're talking about another 10 minutes maybe at the most, and you totally bypass downtown Dallas.
Yep.
And all that kind of stuff. So that's why I was saying, you come down here, you better go that way, because that way you don't have to worry about dealing with all the idiots going through downtown Dallas, especially if you get stuck in all the rush hour traffic. Yeah. So you go the other way I've been telling you about, and you bypass all that. Like I said, it's 9 miles further and about 10 minutes more, but you bypass having to hit downtown Dallas. Totally.
Okay.
And since they've redone all that down through there, because when I came back the first time, it's like, hold it, when did they change this? I was even surprised.
Okay. No, I just had to show you the progress on hotel and then get at least half a row done. That way I can make sure that it was correctly woven together, because I had to add that other ball onto it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Pardon me.
Yeah. Well, this finger is still, it's swollen all the way up to the knuckle now, and hurting that far in.
I still can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Gunther?
Where's that at in Oklahoma?
Heck if I know.
I know it's up there. I've heard of Gunter, Oklahoma.
Give me a second.
All right, your second's up.
Oh, shush. I have to unlock my phone. It's kind of hard to do if I'm listening. Still the wrong one. Yeah, apparently I have mail.
Texas.
Oh, Gunter, Texas.
I've never heard of, I believe I've heard of Gunter, Oklahoma.
There might be.
I'm looking.
No, it says Gunter, Texas.
I'm bringing it up on maps.
So am I. That's only 2.5 hours from me. It's north of Dallas. Let's see.
It says for me it's basically an hour and a half.
It's on 289, Dorchester and Marley. And
it's north of Salina.
Yeah, north of Salina, whatever.
Salina. Yeah.
And north, and yeah. Yeah, okay. He said it's 50 minutes north of Dallas.
Depends upon, well, if it's up there on what used to be known as Plano Parkway, it's probably going to be a lot longer than that now. Yeah, that's Plano Parkway. Good luck being 50 minutes.
Okay, you said I need to take what way to bypass Dallas?
You're going to want to take 35 course south.
Mm-hmm.
All the way through, of course, you're going to be going through Louisville, Carrollton, Farmers Branch, and you want to stay on 35 south, and you get past 635 and everything, then you'll see the signs probably about 2 miles for Loop 12.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing it on maps. That's why.
It comes off of 35. Where Loop 12, 35, and Northwest Highway all merge right there. Yeah. Like I said, if you know, like I say, you follow, it'll take you like towards Irving. But yeah, 35 goes off to the left, and basically Loop 12 kind of goes straight and then curves off to the right some. It's down close. You'll actually go past where the old Texas Stadium was.
Well, it's telling me to go through Fort Worth. Well, one of them was.
Really?
Okay. I blew it up and it switched.
Okay.
I go from. There's Windstar.
Yeah, that's way up there.
Yeah, I know. I'm going south. It branches around.
Yeah, because you'll go through Gainesville.
Yeah.
Then you'll hit Valley View. Then it'll put you through Sanger. Then you'll be hitting Denton. Yay, Denton, the whole happiness. Huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Rocky Horror. Yeah. But in Denton, that's where 35 splits into 35E and 35W. You want to stay on 35E.
Yeah, see, actually, it didn't run me through Denton. It ran me around the outside of that.
It shouldn't, because 35 goes right through Denton. There's no highway really to go around Denton.
Well, it's showing where it's splitting, but when I look at the map, it has Denton off to one side. It doesn't have it actually in the middle of the highway.
Oh.
So, I got a couple weeks left in Louisville, Carrollton, and it runs me right smack through the middle of Dallas.
Okay. Now, how much have you got pulled up on your maps?
I'm got Dallas in the middle right now.
Okay. Scroll back up, following 35 back north, 35E back north,
How far back?
up to where you see Farmer's Branch. You might have to zoom in.
Yeah. Okay, I found it.
Okay. Now, because on there you'll see where it shows 635.
Yeah.
Also, okay. If you keep going down a little bit, you'll see where it looks like it splits and everything again.
Interstate 35E Tex Express.
No, but you'll see where it says Loop 12.
Okay, now I'm seeing it. I have to get really, really close in there.
Okay. Yeah, because what you'll do is you'll take Loop 12, and then further on down, Loop 12 splits off of that, and 408 takes you down to 20.
Okay.
And basically, you just take 20 all the way around over to 45 and go south. And then it's like 28 miles. Yeah, because you go through Hutchins, Wilmer, and Ferris is where the Dallas-Ellis County line is. Then, of course, you got Palmer. And if you blink, you've gone through Garrett. And then Ennis is next.
Okay. I think I'm probably going to leave about noon that day. That way I can get down there between 4 and 5.
You might want to leave a little bit earlier than that because usually rush hour traffic starts about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And it took me, Sunday, of course, I made, 3 stops along the way?
Yeah.
That still took me almost 5 hours. Of course, some of that was because of that wreck on northbound 35 and all the damn rubberneckers going southbound wanting to look at it, and had a guy in a Toyota wanting to be in the left-hand lane doing 40 miles an hour and nobody in front of him.
Yeah.
And I finally had enough of it. I had nobody beside me. I went around him doing almost 70. I just hit that throttle and I went flying past him. And I never saw him again.
Oopsie.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
No, because you weren't a happy little camper about that.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't happy. The fact is that he didn't want to move his tushy. It's like, you gotten past it? Hit the throttle. Let's go. Because you're holding traffic up.
And they care.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the route that I would suggest. Like I said, that way you don't have to deal with traffic through downtown, even though it's I-35E, once you get to a certain part, it's called Stemmons. And then once you get down to where I-30 is, it's definitely a big Thustercluck. And in the same way, yeah, in the same way where 30 and 45 is. So anywhere in that one little area between 40 they call it 75. So anywhere between 75 over to 35 and that mile and a half, that's definitely a big Thustercluck.
Yeah, I believe it.
And yes, I know, I'm talking spoonerisms.
Well, better that than getting in trouble.
Yeah. especially if you want to say Fuddruckers. And what was it? Try saying Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's child.
Nope. Which one? They've got 6.
Shiloh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shiloh Pitt.
Nah, I'm good with that one.
Yeah. I said, do a spoonerism on that one.
Mm-mm.
And that's one thing that Zilch will say. He'll let you know that there are certain words he cannot do. And he'll tell you what words and everything. You just kind of sit there and go, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice for you to be able to see him. I know you were cracking up when I played it for you.
Oh, yeah. I still like that one, though, with the Irish and Rose. The one that, the Celtic Christmas, I believe it was.
Well, they were doing the Celtic Christmas, and that's Show Us Your Legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, show us your legs a yard above the knee.
Night, Blake. You have a good day. We'll talk to you next time around.
All right. Appreciate you showing up, Blake. You take it easy. Yeah, I'm going to be. I know I got 3 people watching. Blake has been about the only one that been in the chat. I think maybe Mike Hodge is probably falling asleep. I know Froggy said she was going to head to bed but leave it up.
Yeah, so that would be here in just a second because Blake's out basically.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea who else is out there watching.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody else been putting anything in the chat.
I know.
You know, and that's one thing I like about my channel. Yeah, I'll sit here and we talk about one thing. Someone will bring up something. Okay, fine, we'll switch over to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind talking about anything and everything on the stream.
And that's part of the reason why when I'm laying down, I'm able to pay more attention to the chat.
Right. And it makes it easy for me because I know you don't have a blue wrench, but you're still my moderator, which that makes it easy for me.
I
know. But you're my unofficial moderator.
Okay, I'll take
That's what
that.
I'm saying.
I'll take that one.
I know. But yeah, like I said, you know, that's one thing. I mean, we were talking race cars earlier. We're talking about cruising. What else we talked? Oh, talked about how I got nailed today at work, which is the whole reason the stream got started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't mind talking about something on here. Like I said, if anybody in the chat and everything wants to put something out there, we can run with it.
I don't know. You've been on there hour 44, so.
Do what?
You've been on for an hour and 44.
Yeah, I know. I see the counter going.
Yeah, and I need to go back and watch Adam's stream, too. Because I popped out in the middle, because keeping up with all three of y'all was just messing with me.
His stream already ended.
I know, but I need to go back and watch it.
Ah.
Because
I started watching it.
And got me lost.
Yeah. All I know is I started watching it, I think about 7 minutes after it started.
Mm-hmm.
And you were already in it, too, at that time, I think.
Yeah, he'd actually he said hi, and asked how I was. I said, good. Later's back in Texas, and he said, hey, well, he's back in Texas. He can't wait to see you. Now, aren't you guys supposed to be having a thing? Like,
Yep.
and aren't you, isn't one of y'all moving? Like, yep.
Yep.
So. That dog sounds like a goose.
Yeah.
No,
It's not even close to me either.
I know that's why it sounds like that. But I cut off the YouTube side, so I can't see anything going on over there.
Mm. But I don't know. Maybe Mike Hodge fell asleep.
Did he even comment?
I still cannot believe that he was not the first one to chime in.
Who was first?
Doc.
Ah.
Yeah, Doc was actually the first one to chime in. There's Adam.
Yeah, hey. I'm sorry. I dropped out earlier, Adam.
There's Tom finally.
Yep. I had on YouTube. I had Mater texting me, and I had my daughter was messaging me. I said, "The heck with it, I'm done."
Hey, Adam, just real quick, just pop in here, please. I'm saying, please jump in. 5-6 minutes. That's all I'm asking.
Well, change the screen out so he's got more room.
I can do that.
I know you can.
All I gotta do is get it set up when he wants, if he wants to pop in here, that he's got room. Like I said, I'm not asking for being on here for very long. And Tom, yeah, you're late to the party. Yeah. Well, I think I might forgive you this time. I might. I don't know. I'm about that close to forgiving you. How's that sound?
Oh, you're forgiving.
Yeah. But like I said, it was kind of weird. The fact I think, I think Mike was about 5? I think about the 5th one. All right, let's get Adam in here.
I'm a black screen.
Look at mine.
It's so dark in my room. Yep. All right, you got me for 5 minutes, only because I got a little sick baby here and he don't want to sleep.
Oh.
So I got to say hi. He got some. I just picked up his medicine from the pharmacy, so he's on antibiotics now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he gets to feeling better soon.
I know cranky baby makes upset mommy and daddies.
Oh yeah, he's still a happy baby though. Even being sick, I'm still a happy baby.
Yeah.
Hey Adam. Hey, what? Okay, you're more familiar with the Predator engines than Ed and Mark. What kind of clutch system would I be able to use on something like that?
Well, what are you trying to power?
Well, I'm trying to get that 670 for that mini dragster.
Oh, okay, a dragster. So on road, on pavement.
Yeah.
Like 8th mile, something like that, or 330 feet, or whatever it is now. Well,
now, mind you, I'm not. Okay. Now, mind you, I'm not running a chain off of it. I'm wanting to have the engine sitting in the dragster with the crankshaft parallel to the frame.
Parallel to the frame. Yeah. I would say run a big torque converter on it. But I mean, you could go the other way too and go to a racing style clutch. But either option for that 670 is going to be crazy expensive.
Right.
I could tell you, but the cheapest way I think you should go would be a Polaris setup, like a Polaris
Okay.
four-wheeler, like a Polaris 500 or 700 cc. They have it's the exact same input shaft as a Predator 670.
Okay. Well, you know how the Honda Goldwing, how that engine and transmission is set up with a drive shaft?
The drive shaft, yeah, I know how they work. Yeah.
Okay. That's basically the kind of setup I'm looking for.
Oh, you want to connect to a tranny?
I
Harley
want
tranny.
what
Harley. Use a Harley tranny. I was gonna build one with a Harley tranny, man. I just ain't got around to it. I got the tranny and stuff. I just haven't gotten to it to do it. You can do
okay.
that. You can run that 670 to that transmission to that Harley, and then boom, you got a 5-speed, 6-speed with a clutch.
Right.
If you can make,
But
if
the
you
thing
can make
about
it
that
work,
is, right, but see, that's going to have a belt coming off of it, like a chain. I want to
right?
have
Well,
a drive shaft. I want to have it where you literally have the crankshaft here, and you've got the pinion and everything for the differential right in line. I got to find something that's going to go in between, some kind of a clutch system to go in between.
yeah.
Because I'm going to have
Yeah,
the
you have
engine
to.
sitting in there. Now, the engine is going to be sitting in there sideways. So I'm going to have the intake and everything towards the front and the exhaust at the very back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not going to sit in there sideways.
Oh yeah. I got you. I follow you. That's gonna be sick. With a blower on
Yeah.
top.
With a blower. Hey, and I'm also, I'll put it like this, I'm not going to be running a Mikuni carburetor on it.
No, there's
I'm either going to be running a Holley 2-barrel or I'm going to be running fuel injection.
yeah, fuel injection is definitely the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the boost. Then you can control the boost.
Right.
Control
And
fuel,
I'll
you
put
control boost.
hey, check this out. On top of that blower, I'm going to have one of those, you see how Top Fueler's got on top of the blower, how it's got the intake on it with those little butterflies?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going to have one of those set up on it too.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I'm looking to build the engine to be between 150 and 200 horses.
Oh Jesus, you're trying to die on that thing. That's too many horses. God dang.
And I'm going to be standing back
Like I
and
said-
hoping that he survives. Pardon my language.
Yep. And you have the 420 and 670, they've got the electric starter built on.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
coming off because I'll have a starter and everything that would be attached to the engine by somebody else, and as soon as the engine started, that starter is coming off. I want it started
Right,
up just like a Top Fuel dragster.
Yeah, bump starter. Right. Bump.
But it will be started up just like the Top Fuel and Funny Cars.
Oh yeah. Start it and run it and shut it off.
And
Yep.
once it's put off, you got to put the starter back on it.
That's right. That
Yep.
thing's gonna rip, dude. I can't wait to see it, man. I wish I had more time to
Yeah.
work on project.
Give me a few months, I'll
Right.
be down there to help him, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking
Yeah.
July,
I
August.
see, my only problem, Adam, right. But see, my only problem is the fact is I have no sponsors to do this, so any parts is going to be out of my own pocket.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
and I've
Trust
got
me.
regular bills I gotta get paid for first.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know, dude. Trust me, I know all too well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't spend
And that's why
so much.
I'm wanting to see about getting the thing built and ready for next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, you okay? You sleepy?
But I want to get
Okay.
the guys from Cars and Cameras to bring their slingshot dragster down.
Oh yeah.
And-
Line it up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you bring that 670 slingshot down, put it up against mine, best 2 out of 3 for bragging rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Better put it on them. You sleepy?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Go good, man. I look forward to seeing it, dude.
Yep.
I gotta-
Like I said, I'll be doing videos for
Oh.
sure, but I won't be videotaping everything because I've got some ideas up here. It's like, oh, I can do that. It's like, I'm not going to let that cat out of the bag.
Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go though. I gotta run.
All right.
You know,
So,
have a
I'm
great day.
tired too.
and night to
I had to
Lucas.
pop in for a minute and say hi.
Cool. Thanks, Adam.
All right. You take
Have a
it
good
easy.
night, guys. I'll see
All
you
right.
soon.
Good night.
Bye. Goodbye. No? Good night, guys.
Night.
I'm glad.
And no, Tom, no possum sighting tonight.
Nope.
I heard earlier. Now, had the cats and everything, outside cats and everything making a ruckus. Got the ankle biters. They're out there barking. Yep, you hear them?
Yep.
Yep. But nope, no possum. I heard something earlier and everything, but that was it. But and Tom, yeah, the reason as far as on the stream and everything is I was building some at work today, and excuse me, got a little bit of gas going here, probably from the Coke I had, and I mean Coca-Cola. But anyways, I was holding the piece of wood in one hand, had the nail gun in the other. Nail went like that, right into the bottom of my finger over here, and punctured a little bit. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Had a little bit of blood. Put the hydrogen peroxide on it, alcohol wipe, Neosporin. Put a Band-Aid on it. Okay, went back to work. This all happened about quarter till 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then about 2:30, it was starting to hurt. And I mean, it was hurting to where if I touched something with the finger itself, it was hurting. And even on the back side of the finger. It's like, damn, did that nail go in and hit the bone itself? And I wound up, was like, no, this is hurting too damn bad. So I went up front, told them, and they got a hold of the doctors. They sent me over there, and they did the x-ray. Nothing was broken. It's just the fact that it's got an infection going in, or it's inflamed, I should say. Just got an inflammation on there. And the doctor gave a prescription for antibiotics.
Yeah, that would probably be why, Tom.
Last time was probably about 4 years ago. And they were actually going to want to give me another one, but it's like, because the doctor was going, well, 4 to 5 years is about the borderline and everything.
Yeah.
And work and everything, I told them, they say, no, it should be good for 10 years. So
Yeah.
I didn't get the shot.
Yeah, tetanus is 10. There's something else that's 5 that they
Right.
recommend you get.
So, yeah, that was something.
This temper shot.
Yeah.
Hi, Blake.
Hey, Blake. I didn't know you left.
Yep.
But, yeah, Tom, that's, yeah, because, I mean, I was on the clock when I went to the doctor and everything. And as a matter of fact, when I went to get the prescription and everything, because I told him, you know, the boss and everything. And he said, bring me the receipt and I'll give you the money back. Okay. No, I'm just going to take the ibuprofen to help take care of the pain and see if I can get the swelling go down. And that's why I'm also going to be taking the antibiotic to see about helping on that. But now I'll be back at work. I just have to take it a little bit easy, grabbing whole things with the hand. Because right now it's swollen up, and right now that's about as much as I can bend the whole finger. And it got punctured right there, and right now it's swollen basically all the way up into the knuckle. And now, I'll admit that's one thing that we don't have at work is insurance, but we get taken care of if anything happens. So I'm not worried about it. I mean, like I said, beginning of the year when I got diagnosed, when I started having that fever and everything, I went and got tested, and they said, "Yep, I was having the kung flu and everything." I still got my Christmas bonus. That was not missed. And the owner was saying that, hey, look, if we can get through this whole thing without being shut down, everybody will get a bonus. And basically that bonus was 2 weeks of pay. He knew, he gave me that bonus early. So that helped. Yeah. So am I. I mean, I was kind of shocked when it happens, like, oh, damn. I mean, I've actually had it, been hit in the finger before by a nail, but this was not as bad as the first one. That first one was a lot worse because it actually went through the tip and into the nail itself. And that was with a nail gun there also. But, yeah. But like I said, I'll be back to work tomorrow. I mean, I do know that in a week from now, I've got to do a follow-up with the doctor. I got 8:45 appointment on the 19th. And the nice thing about that is that they will actually have me clocked in at 8:30, so I won't be missing any time. So that doctor's appointment will be on the clock. And that should be next Monday. Yeah. Let's just say, yeah, at 1:45 there was a blue moon out. Because, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure what kind of moon it was, but there was something out because I was saying all kinds of sailor talk. It's either a sailor or a marine. But now, like I said, that's why I'm glad where I'm at and everything. I get taken care of when if anything happens. I mean, he does that for everybody else. Matter of fact, my glasses that I wear, I don't have them on right now, but the other times y'all ever see me wearing my glasses, okay, those are prescription, but they're also safety glasses. All I have to do, go pay the doctor bill to get my eyes examined, and those glasses he pays for. I tell, I say, okay, I'm gone, got my eye exam and everything. They say, okay, take your prescription over to such and such doctor and everything. I take it over there. They pay for them. Frame, everything. And those are no line bifocal, which that right there is not cheap. So, yeah. Tom, I'm glad you made it in. I mean, it's already after 10 o'clock. I've been going for just over 2 hours now.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get this shut down because, it's a school night, so I got to be up early, and so does Crystal.
Yeah, and that stopped us when? I think last night was the earliest we've actually hung up on each other, and that was like, what, 11:30?
I think it was about 11.
Something like that.
Yeah. I think that would have been about the earliest. No more of these 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the mornings.
Up till 12:30, and I still got up in time with my alarm.
I know. I still get up early with mine too. Matter of fact, there was one morning the alarm hadn't gone off and I was already awake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom, like I said, yeah, that's why for me, like I said, I work for Kohl's at the distribution center, and I worked there for 4 years. My last yearly pay raise was whole 12 cents. Yeah, 12 cents for a yearly pay raise. I appreciate it, Tom. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to shut this down because, a little bit after 10 o'clock my time, since I'm central. And that way can unwind. I got some other things I got to do, and also got to take all this and get it all put back in the house and everything else. So I appreciate everybody that stopped in, the ones that are still around. And like I said, don't forget to, like they say, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell, subscribe if you can.
My cat decided to come investigate.
Oh, so. Yours did?
Yes, I have a little black thing running around in here. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Tom, you have a good night. I was going to let Mater talk first, though, because it's his channel.
Yep. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in. And I will be I'm going to try and get more videos out there. And since, was it Doc that mentioned it? About using StreamYard for doing the live streams, mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said to do a test run down at Jim Moon's place.
Right, out there at the track. I could try that, or I could just try it just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll try with my tablet and everything probably tomorrow. And see how it goes. I never thought about trying StreamYard.
Yeah. I hadn't.
I'm paying for it, so why not?
Yeah. I hadn't thought about it, so since I'm not getting in on that.
Right. So, yeah, I'm going to try and do, if everything works right, I'm going to try and do a live stream Friday night while being mobile and see how things go on that. So, until next time, everybody out there, I appreciate you showing up. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.